This is Manish Nigam and now I am going to give you the explanation of job application and biodata. How to write a job application with biodata, that we'll discuss today. So as you know the formal letter writing format, if you check my previous videos, if you check the playlist, you will get all type of letters. So if you check that, you will find that how to write the letter, the format. So here I have given only the format. So first of all, what we do, we write the sender's address. It will be given in the question paper. So write the sender's address in 1 or 2 lines. After that, you have to keep 1 line gap. This arrow indicates the gap for 1 line. Then we mention date, and what date will you put there? So the date of examination, suppose your exam is on 5 May 2021, so you can put that date there. Don't write this word DATE. Again we'll put 1 line gap. Okay, this arrow indicates the gap. Then comes designation and address of receiver. Designation and address of receiver. Again this designation and address you will get from the question paper. Then after writing this, you keep 1 line gap, and now comes the subject. Okay, so it's very simple. You write a job application without any hesitation. You can write job application. If you want to add one more word there, job application for the post of dash dash and dash, such and such, whatever post it is given in the question paper. So you can write there job application for such and such post. Dear children, this format, this body, now here after this subject keep 1 line gap. Here I forgot to tell you, sorry. After that you keep 1 line gap, then write the salutation, that is dear sir. Okay, no need to write sir, no need to write respected sir. You write only dear sir, that will do. After that, no need to leave any gap. Now we'll start the body, and now here comes the main part. Many children get confused or they are not able to frame the sentences. So for their purpose, I have just drafted this application so that if you learn this line, if you learn this application, if you learn this body, you can apply this body for all types of job application. Yes, you can apply this body for all type of job application. Let me tell you, let me read it out for you so you will understand it better. With reference to your advertisement in the Times of India. So the name of the newspaper can be changed, no problem. With reference to your advertisement in the Times of India, dated, here the date will be given. So here I have put a dash, you can write the date here, dated such and such, inviting application for the post of dash. That means whatever post it is given in the question paper, you can write that date there. Okay, so here you can mention the date, the post. I hereby offer my candidature for the same. So this one para is complete. Now let me recall again. With reference to your advertisement in the Times of India, dated such and such, inviting application for the post of this, whatever post it is mentioned in the question paper, you write that. I hereby offer my candidature for the same. So this one line or this one para you can learn. After completion of that, you have to keep 1 line gap, because remember the letters we write in paras, and while we change the para, we don't keep the indentation. Instead what we do, we just keep 1 line gap. So here after keeping 1 line gap, we will start the second para. And now this para will work for all job application, because here I have not specified, not mentioned any particular job. As regards my qualification and experience, I am enclosing my biodata to enable you to make an assessment of my suitability for the post. In case my application is worth considered, I shall be available for interaction at any time. So my dear children, remember this part, this second para. If you copy the same para for all job application, it will do. Let me read again. As regards my qualification and experience, I am enclosing my biodata to enable you to make an assessment of my suitability for the post. After that you can keep full stop. In case my application is worth considered, I shall be available for interaction at any time. Got it? Now the second para is complete. Now move to the third para. What we do to the third para? Again we'll keep one line gap here. This gap is there, indication, this arrow mark indicates the gap, and we move to the next page. Okay, and the third para. If selected, I assure you that I shall work with utmost, UTMOST, utmost dedication and sincerity to your full satisfaction. If selected, I assure you that I shall work with utmost dedication and sincerity to your full satisfaction. After that you put full stop, and now the one more line you can add there, hoping for a favorable response. Okay, and then keep one line gap and then write the complimentary clause, that is yours faithfully, yours sincerely, whatever you feel like, and then mention the name that is given in the question paper. And one more thing I forgot to mention here, there you can put enclosed biodata. Okay, enclosed biodata, that can also be mentioned. So in this way, my dear children, remember the first of all you remember the format. You can check the playlist, you will get all type of letter, no problem. Then if you copy this body, so this body can be applied for all types of job application, whether it is for teaching, whether it is for any firm, whether it is for any company, whether it is for any shop, any agency, whatever. Now I will explain you the biodata, how to write the biodata. Biodata or resume. So what we do for biodata, we have to understand that. So certain points are there which we have to keep in our mind. Okay. Number one, while we are drafting a biodata, so remember that after the completion of job application, you go to the next page. Please don't continue with the same page from where you have completed your job application. So keep this point in your mind. You move to the next page. Okay, and you have to keep this biodata in a box. Enclosure is very important. The box or the outline is very important. So you have to just draw the outline. And the points that you have to keep in your mind, you may not be given the name or the detail of the candidate. Okay, so you have to create your own details. Take any fake name or any name from your family. Okay, you can write that name also, and then put any fake detail there. But the points which are important, the points which you must learn are, number one, remember the name. You have to write the name, any name you can write there. Date of birth, no problem, you mention the date of birth there. Then father's name, it has to be given. Then address, any address you can put. Contact number, any phone number you can create. Okay, now comes the next point, that is educational qualification. So what we do while we write the educational qualification, you can just write 3 or 4 educational qualification there. Like I have given here 3. First, AISSE, that is from CBSE board, and the school name is ABC school, and the percentage mentioned is 95%. Then the second is there AISSCE, it is again from CBSE board, school is ABC school, and the percentage he or she got is 95%. Then the third column or the third line is there BCom honors. It is from Delhi University, and the college name is Ramjas College. The percentage he has got is 90%. So you can keep or you can write that in tabular form also. But if you don't want to write that, you can write in a simple way. After that, you just keep one line gap and then move to the next point, that is job experience. Job experience is also an important point that you have to mention. So for that, you just remember this line. I have been working as a dash. Okay. So the job will be given there in the question paper. So you just copy that job here and the name of the place, whatever place it is given there. So you can just mention, if it is for a school, you write any school name. If it is for any firm or an agency or any company, you can write that. For 4 years. So that will add your job experience. Now the language known, it is additional qualification or additional point that you want to add. So language known are given Hindi, English, and if you know other languages, you can mention there. Okay, any foreign language if it is there, you can put there, no problem. Hobbies, it is up to you, how many hobbies you want to write. So 1 or 2 hobbies you can write there. Then expected salary, this point can also be added there. So any amount you can put there, 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. After this expected salary, we come to the last point, that is references. References means what? Means suppose I am working in a particular place and now I am shifting or changing my job from this place to that place. So from this institution where I am working right now, I will be given a reference letter. By suppose if I am working in a school as a teacher, so the principal name here I have given Mr. Rajesh Singh, the principal, and the name of the institution you can write Mr. R. Malik, that is vice principal, and the name of the institution can be given. So in this way we complete the biodata, and after completing all such details, you have to just draw the line using the scale. Keep that point in your mind, because biodata or resume is always written in a box. Okay, so dear children, I hope this information, this lesson, this video of job application with biodata and resume will help you a lot to grab full marks in your coming up examination. Thank you and God